Okay, so this is a trenching exercise. So I guess first lift your bucket off the ground. First you need to travel to the area that's marked in blue.
Yeah.
And then it's going to ask you to put your buckets to match a phantom bucket, and then you can start digging in the trench.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Just tilting your camera a little bit so you can see the bucket a bit better in the middle screen. So now you need to go and match the position of this ghost blue bucket. It's going to become green when you're in the correct place. So maybe just tilt, yeah, there you go. And now you can start digging. And so you'll see how the soil is going to look very real, but also when you're digging, you're feeling the rumble and the forces. If you try to dig too deep, you're going to have a hard time. It's going to be more difficult, just like it would be on the real machine.
These guys have done it before.
Yes. Yeah, you can clearly see when someone has done this before, yes. Now, just to mention, in terms of depth, I can add here these colored dots that show me what is the target depth. So right now when it's blue, it's not deep enough. They're going to become green when I'm at the correct depth. So I can decide when I want to see this or not displayed on the screen.
Why is there a 3 out of 5 down the bottom?
So that's how many goals. So right now we're digging kind of the main area of the trench. So the first goal was to get to the blue place, then having the bucket in the right place. Then when we do the trench, then there's a box at the end. So the box is another section you need to dig out. And then I think you need to just go back and park the machine at the end. So that's, yeah, how many goals have you performed? Now that 7% is what percentage of the trench area has he dug out? So all the soil he needs to move, what percentage has he already moved? Now we can start to see those green dots that are appearing, so that means we have the correct depth over there. Now, you know, you can see over there, Apollo on the instructor station is looking around and looking at your work, but even as a trainee, you can do that. So I can push this here, now I'm outside of the machine, and now I can look around, and if I go forward here, I can go up and take a look at the trench that I've been digging out, and be able to look at it from, you know, different angles and be able to see what's going on. And, you know, look around the work site as well. So if I want to see what's behind me, or just get familiar with the obstacles that I have in here, and then be able to hop back into the crane, the excavator, to continue digging. I mean, a simulator like this also supports both SAE and ISO controls, so you can learn how to operate excavators that use these different standards for the operation. Now you can also do all of the standard operations that you could do. So like for example, some operators will push themselves up with the boom and track to be able to spin around. You can do that in here. So anything that you can do on the real machine can be done in this virtual version. So now you see you're starting to get yellows and reds into there. So that means that's a little too deep in the area that you were at. So you should have backed up a bit more and worked on the next section. You could backfill it, so it's possible for you to go and put back some dirt in there to make it a bit more level. You can really get
Oh,
a
you
full.
can
You can change the gears, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then go in reverse. And so, like I said, you're gonna want to go and put material there. So,
Ik vind het wel mooi op zich. En ja.
and so there in the
Bent
corner
ook,
is where you want to go.
Maar dat is
and
meer realistisch denk
dump
ik.
that material.
Ja, dat is altijd. Is depot maken, hè?
And so for the wheel loader, we'll have exercises where many of them you're just manipulating material, but some others you have to remove the bucket and then attach forks, then be able to pick up things with the forks, or a truss boom, and again, being able to pick up objects with that. So there's different types of operations that are done. Now when you're backing up,
Alsof in de gaten
you
houden.
can
alles.
display here behind you a backup camera.
I can see it there.
You can see it there as well, yes. But
Nice.
here now you can look really behind you and be able to see.
Maar kun je, als we deze dan nemen, kun je dan ook
And then you
bijvoorbeeld
can just
kijken,
remove
anders.
it with this.
Ja.
In the
Want
next
dan kan
version,
het
it's
in het
automatically going to display the camera when you're backing up and
Doe
disagreeing
je
Nee,
een video dat je ziet.
Nee.
moving forward.
Maar hiermee wel denk je of niet?
And so the exercise that I loaded is going to be assembling a steel structure. So you're going to be picking up some metal beams. So you pick them up on one end and you need to kind of lift it up straight before you take it off the ground.
Ja.
Yeah? So I'm going to release all the different brakes on here. And so just, let's see if we do automatic tracking of the hook, you'll see that it's way up there. So, and you'll see that it goes very slow. Now what we can do with this crane is actually, you could go down this way, but we also have what's called a free fall
Oh,
mode.
free fall, yeah.
So what I can do here is push the green button, push this down, and when I let go,
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna fall down until I stop it again.
Yeah.
Is that still allowed in Canada? There are
I
no
don't know.
free fall modes allowed anymore on cranes. No, not as far as I know.
We've implemented it. It's
Okay.
optional,
Okay.
but your target is going to be here on the right side with the arrow pointing you towards it. So you want to pick up this beam here from this end.
Yeah.
In terms of the distance here, that beam is at 11 meters, and you're currently at 8.9 in terms of your radius.
Alright.
Yeah, the controls are very familiar to the RT,
Yeah.
just a bigger machine. And we'll get you in the excavator next. So yeah, same kind of thing. When you're gonna get this, you'll be able to press the, actually I think it's the yellow in the front of this machine.
Yeah.
There you go. And just give it a little bit more rope. There you go. So now you can lift it, so you'll have to lift it and
Yeah,
move it aside. One thing that can help you that we simulate as well is here we can display a boom tip camera, so pointing down, and you can actually zoom in and out using this switch here.
Alright.
Have you done lifting beams like that before?
Yeah, with a crane. Not with crane like this, but
With the mobile crane?
Mobile
Yeah.
crane, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we also have that exercise in the mobile crane.
alright.
Nice and stable. Now, right now, I'm kind of automatically looking up there. It might make more sense to look at it like this. You can see the
Yeah.
top and the bottom of your beam.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it gives you control to be able to see what makes sense. Just came off the ground.
Oops.
Yeah, this is
So your target is going to be back to your left.
tough exercise.
Yeah, it's not easy. That's just kind of a side view, but
Just like that.
yeah.
Alright, yeah.
yeah, you just tilt it, kind of push and drag, yeah,
Yeah.
push and move.
Alright, yeah.
And I can remove that mounted cam. It's not as necessary right now. So it's going to be back there that you're going to go and position that. Of course, the shadows are going to give you an idea as well of where you are in the environment.
Ik zal de gezichten zo min mogelijk. Hè. En hier leren ze dus met een wielloader te
Ja,
werken.
hij zit op een dumper.
Op een dumper, ja.
Hij zit op een kreder.
Ja.
Ik weet niet wat hij aan het doen is, maar hij heeft de computer uitgezet, denk ik.
Ja, nee, ik zat...
En de oefeningen die ze hier doen, worden die ook
Monitord?
Ja.
Ja, zeker.
En
Ja.
gerecord van wat kunnen
Nou,
ze ervan?
Dat niet zozeer,
Nee,
maar
wel
ze worden wel
gekeken
gemonitord.
Van,
Ja.
joh, kan je er wat van?
Ja.
Of laat maar zien hoe je het doet.
Kijk, een van de voordelen van Tenstap ten opzichte van andere merken is dat ze over het algemeen veel meer oefeningen hebben.
Ja?
En dat is met zulke jongens, om ze bezig te houden,
Ja.
moet je toch
Nodig.
over het algemeen wel redelijk wat oefeningen. Vinden ze prettig.
Ja.
Alleen vind ik de kwaliteit van Vortex en
Ja.
CM Labs, de kwaliteit van de oefeningen is daar beter.
Ja.
Die hebben die hebben misschien wat beter geluisterd, ik weet het niet.